So what exactly is Talkadot? Maybe you've heard about it through the speaking circuit or seen some posts on social media or had some friends tell you about it, and we want to know what it is. I'm going to break down exactly what Talkadot is, but most importantly, why and how speakers like you are using it to book more speaking engagement and build credibility in your niche. Let's talk about it. So tell me if this situation sounds familiar. You just finished giving a presentation, right, to whatever your audience is in person, and a whole bunch of people come up to you. That's a picture of me there at a speaking engagement. How do you possibly manage all of those people? Imagine someone sitting there and they're kind of pacing back and forth and they're waiting for you to get done talking to the 15, 20 people in front of them, and they get so kind of tired of waiting that they just leave. I know you've seen this before, especially when a group of people come to you afterwards. And the worst part is you've got no idea if the person who left is the person who's gonna say, oh my goodness, you were amazing. I wanna book you to speak at one of my events. And the person you're speaking to right now is just shooting the breeze saying, oh, you like the New York Knicks? I like the New York Knicks. Tough run they're having, isn't it? No matter what year you're watching it, it's probably a tough run for the New York Knicks. I'm a big Knicks fan, but it's been a tough run for the last 20 years or so. But the point is, you don't know whether the person you're speaking to is just shooting the breeze or if the person who left is the one who can book you. So it's challenging because you want to talk to everyone, but time doesn't necessarily make it possible. And if you do a virtual presentation, the moment you hit that red end button on your Zoom calls, the meeting's over. There's no people coming up to you. There's no whole room conversations. So how do you find those people who are in your talk who want to book you to speak? Because what we all know is that the absolute best people who can book you to speak are the people who've seen you speak. If you speak to a room full of 100 people, maybe one, maybe two people in that room can book you to speak. But which one are they? Which one are the people who are just happy to meet you, and which one of the people can actually book you to speak? Until now, there's been no clean and easy way to pull those people from your audience, and that's why Talkadot was created. So how do we do that? Well, this is our magic slide. We create this slide for you in the Talkadot system, and all you have to do is replace your contact slide with this Talkadot slide, and it'll help you get contract slides. So instead of contact me, it's a contract with me slide. I swear I'm still working on that, but you get the point. So basically, every single presentation at the end has a, here's my email, here's my phone number, here's my website, social media, whatever. But like, does anyone ever go to it? Do you see a huge bump in social media all the time? What if we could actually bump your social media followings, more guaranteed, get you important data that you can use to promote and brand yourself on social media and with potential clients, and pull out the leads just by inserting that slide in and doing nothing else? That's exactly what Talkadot does. So once you insert our slide into your presentation deck, your audience will then be asked at the end of your presentation to go through a very, very quick survey. And we tell you how to set it up. We're noticing between a 60 and 80% success in getting the audience, 60 to 80% of the audience actually filling out our survey when you do it our way. And we have another video that breaks down exactly how to do that. And we're noticing 100% of people who start our survey finish it. So it's designed in a very, very specific way that's very different than all surveys to guarantee that people actually answer it and answer it correctly. So we have these different questions that they ask, and then the automatic thing that happens on the back end in your Talkadot platform is you get this cool report that gets created just like that. And it shows how many people attended, how many people find your talk valuable, who wants to hear you speak again, and all this incredible data that you can use to share with your host, share with people who potentially want to book you. And you now, instead of saying that you're good as a speaker, you can prove that you're good. Most speakers don't have objective data. There's no way to, like, if I say I'm the best speaker, how do I prove that? There's no way. Everyone says they're the best. Now you get to actually show it and do it extremely easily. Now here's the best part. Notice that middle. It says 97% of this audience wanted to hear me speak again. Now when I go to my host, I don't say, hey, I like the event, you like the event, maybe we should do it again. And we have to have this awkward rebooking conversation or hope that they rebook me. Now I can say, look, your audience wants to hear me speak again. I've got this presentation, that presentation. Which one do you want to do? Because clearly the audience wants it. So now your rebooking rate goes through the roof, and it's not you asking for it, it's the audience asking for it. And what we also do is turn this data automatically into incredibly beautiful social media images that's ready to share. So you can take your objective data on how you did on your last event, post it to social media. We have noticed an incredible amount of traction people are getting from comments and views, because instead of just posting, I'm speaking at this event, here I am, you can now talk about what impact you had at the event. And you can also turn it into a beautiful testimonial. We take some of the best comments and testimonials from your presentation, turn it into a beautifully designed social media share image, so you can post specific testimonials. Now you are proving not just your feeling, but with objective data that you are good at what you do. So it's great for social media sharing, it's great for branding, it's great for credibility building, so you can increase your fees because you've got data behind what you do, and most speakers don't. Now, let's talk about where it gets really exciting, okay? In our question flow, we have people raise their hands. If you click on the My Lead section on your dashboard, we have people during your survey flow raise their hand and say, I'm interested in booking you. So if you look right here, this is a list of people who've attended some of my events that have raised their hand during the survey and said, I book speakers and I want to book a rel, and here's all my contact information. How exciting is that? That's really exciting. So instead of me trying to figure out which one of the people in my audience are the people I should talk to, they raise their hand for me. But it gets even better. What about the people in your audience who can't book you to speak, but maybe they can refer you to book you to someone to speak? That's super important. That's called an influencer, not a decision maker. Those are as valuable. These are all the people that rose their hand during the survey flow and said, I cannot personally book you, but I can refer you to someone who can. Maybe this is an assistant director or someone who has influence, but maybe can't sign the check. Now, these people can raise their hands, say they want to refer you, and you get this incredible list that you can download as a spreadsheet. Now, for everyone else, and by the way, the way the survey flow is set up, depending upon how people answer questions, they get sent in a different direction. So if they don't book speakers, they never get any of these weird questions that are inappropriate for them. If they do book speakers, they get appropriate questions. And if they refer you, they get a different set of questions. So you never have to do anything, and no one in the audience is the wiser. So you don't have to do any hard selling and pitching from the stage. You can get your leads, which saves your reputation and face for the person who's booking you, but you're getting what's most important and valuable to you. And in addition to that, we get you email opt-ins. Everyone who fills out the survey can opt in to receive more emails from you. How many speakers are building their email list the way they should? You know what the right answer is? Not enough. Probably not you at the level you'd want, but with this, it's taken care of for you. And you can download all of these leads as a CSV file, upload them to your CRM, bingo, bango. This is super exciting. And again, all you have to do is insert the Talkadot slide into the last slide of your presentation and you're done. So if you want to talk a lot, go ahead and get yourself on board with Talkadot. I swear I'm working on these contact us, contract us, Talkadot, talk a lot. I'm working on it. But listen, I hope you get it. I hope you use it. And I can't wait to see the results you get using Talkadot.